Alrighty. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. And there is going to be pizza in a little bit. That is going to be amazing. Yes, it will. What is up with Cordy? Wow, Cordy has also finished loading. My computer is miraculous. At first, I thought I would maybe not come back very soon because I was looking at the BIOS error screen twice. And I was like, uh-oh, was this the final? Was that the last boost, the last time? It was not. We lucky. We just get lucky sometimes. Sometimes we do get lucky. And in about 4 minutes, we get pizza. Life is good. Life is good. Right? That's just the way it is. Ay, ay, ay. My funky friends. My ears are not good today. Everything sounds like. Is it because the mic is so far away? And is it because of the reverb? Let's see. Let's mute delay and reverb and meter this. So, actually, I have an idea why that may be somewhat silent. Let's test again. Actually, that peak is absolutely adequate, I think. If we would be doing narration or so, maybe -3 and a little better compression and probably a different mic. Maybe not that. Or a treated room, maybe. Many things. Hello, Solar Punk. How are you doing? I hope you are having a lovely evening in, I suppose, when your name, you said last time, stands for Sydney. I hope you are having a lovely day or evening in Sydney. We're just getting ready, chilling a little bit. I have been streaming a lot lately, like ridiculous. I've been streaming almost every note that I have played. Almost. It's kind of crazy. But yeah. Right now, this countdown is just so I don't forget about the pizza because I'm so hungry. I was outside playing basketball, which I always love to do, but I got lazy and old and bold, and you know how it goes. Yeah, that's right. Abdallah is right. Or just Abi. Funny, you have a good memory. Abdullah or Abdallah is right. Or if you want to save some breath, you can just call me Abi. In Germany, very often, your nickname is very often just an abbreviation plus an I. Very, very often. And often that sticks, like really anything. Somebody who's called Thomas would be, yes, then often it's not really an abbreviation, but like the I is a kind of, what is it called? Diminutive, like this, it makes things tiny. Oh, you're from California. I'm sorry for my assumption. I thought if SYD is for Sydney, that's why I assumed. Well, then I'll say Peace and greetings to sunny California, I suppose. How's life treating you in California? So your answer is life is but a melody in California? Ooh, I gotta check on the pizza. I don't wanna miss this pizza. I'll leave you with some notes. If I can. Okay. Not quite, but 2 more minutes. I must not miss that. I must not miss it. It's wonderful. I've been playing all blues Miles Davis. That's amazing. Seriously. I've been listening to Miles Davis today and Johnny Hooker. I kind of noodled a little bit on the guitar, and I might just do that once I've eaten that pizza. Actually, I want to noodle, hopefully, some not so murky blues licks over. I'm not quite sure what it is exactly. Maybe that's a little bit high. And I get terrible meaty lag. But that's not even the best. And we're still an octave too high. Ooh, I like this. I already like this. How wholesome is this chord? Who told you? Who told you? No, actually, really, I actually really have to stop, maybe. I mean, like, yes, of course, anyway. But, yeah. Yeah, I try to lay low on the smoking. Now I'm serious. I know I have started to do this stupid thing where I voice my inner critic, but as a sarcastic comedian, joking about the issue as if it wasn't a problem. A couple of days I talked about that. I have been observing this very particular self-destructive behavior and a ridicule of it while analyzing it and kind of playing this kind of Zulu meta game, being too super smarty pants. Yeah, no, I really have to stop smoking. I was on a basketball court, I had a good time, and I am kind of really lucky. Like I told you, I'm a dwarf for basketball, but I'll be turning 40 next year, and I'm maybe not super strong or whatnot, but still, I got that first quick step. Like, if you blink, maybe I just passed you. But the problem is, that is all fine and dandy, but because of smoking, yeah, sure, cool. I can do that 1 time, 2 times, and then I'm trying to catch my breath for the next 5 minutes. It's it's so easy to joke. What is it? What does it say? Laugh now, cry later, right? Gotta catch that pizza though. Sorry. I yes, sir. I'll actually really. I know I have to do that. I know it doesn't help to write stuff on the wall. It's not about words, about the action. We can talk about tomorrow every day, all day, but we just have to live up to these thoughts and intentions. Why did they say that? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Let's make sure we're not designing our own hell. I do not use Skype. Do you use still Skype? I haven't been using Skype for quite some time. Like, I'm not the most techie person. I know enough so I can do my thing. But I thought Skype was kind of not so good anymore. There's so many other options. Like, there's Discord, and did I remove the Discord link? I'm not so sure. Yes. Oh no, that's the dark one. I want the pretty one. Why do I have this MIDI lag? Oh, okay, I'm starting software. Okay, maybe that's why. Discord. You meant to say Discord? There is Discord. If my computer ever recovers, I will post the Discord link. Yes, I will put that back. Give me a second. I'm just starting Discord right now, and then I'll have to take a peek at the channel on YouTube. I know that there used to be a Discord invitation. I may have removed that for, I don't know, obscure reasons. I'm not making a lot of sense often. Sounds and samples Discord. Let's look at this. Settings. Where do I want to go? I think I do have. Where did I put that link? So weird. Why do I always do these ridiculous things? Like yesterday or today, I reinstalled Instagram. Now I have to make a new Instagram profile. What kind of musician do I think I am? Like, as if these scales are ever going to pay the bills if I suck at business. I can't eat chords. Let's face it. One second, I'm slow as hell. And I'm ranting. The pizza's getting cold. The beer is getting warm. I'm just talking. My computer is slow as hell. It's a Sunday, all right. Let's just relax, everybody. I can't promise anything. You are here on your own regard. So, how do we make this happen? Invite people. That looks about right. Okay, edit invite link. How can we make it so that I don't have to ever do this again? Never. That looks right, I think. Let me know if that's working. It should work, I hope. And I should probably put that back into the description. But while I am doing music, the latency kind of is latency is an issue. Like, we couldn't do a live session without hiccups, like a bad telephone call. when nobody can guess what kind of latency will be there. I got you. I see you. Hi there. But when I'm off stream, I can talk no problem. But like Discord goes through desktop audio, and the other stuff goes through Reason. And yeah, I'm struggling with my setup. I just saw a pop up from that you had joined. I can. It doesn't take too many resources. I could join the channel right now, but like I have to mute desktop audio, otherwise I would hear myself twice. So, and also just to make sure I'm not using up unnecessary resources while I stream. I try to have a remote production session a couple of times with some people, but it never quite worked out because of the latency problem. That was that. Yeah, you can like I can create as many channels, but also you could just call directly. Then it doesn't get any more private than a direct call, right? Just to demonstrate for to where was it popping up? Or send me a friend request for, hold up. I think I'm funky. Not sure. Or I'm just funky. No, I'm funky JGR. That's how you could send me just a friend accept, because I forgot the handle that you just used. I'm a noob with these things. Like I know what I should have, and from anything except from my piano and music production software, in this case Reason, I'm pretty average computer user, I think. So maybe I'm sometimes a little bit slow, but yeah. Okay, let's listen to some music from the practice we had earlier. Hold up. Where's this text popping up? I see the text, but then I don't see the text. Why does it not show? Hold up. Where? Oh, there you go. Okay. How do I do this? Add friend. I think. More. How do I do this? How do I do this? Click on it. Add role. Okay. I sent you a friend request. Okie dokie. Let's look at some music. Gotta get something going. We can't just kill time, eat pizza, and drink and smoke. That is not going to do it, right? So let's listen to some music, and I'll try to hush and listen and not talk too much. Maybe we can isolate some of the better sections. I'm gonna mute my microphone. Probably skips through this a bit if it keeps repeating, because probably there will be every so often cycles of, I don't know, 50, 100 bars where I will just do the same thing over and over and over with maybe no change at all or very minute hopeful attempts at improved articulation or phrasing or whatever it is. Maybe I'll just be hacking it because I'm testing out fingering, and it's not musical at all. It could be anything. You know how I am. I'm chasing the changes. Is what I'm going to be calling. Like, do you know how crazy mad it drives me to make up titles? I think from now on, every stream will be called Chasing the Changes. I'm ranting. I should probably move Discord on principle to the other screen when I'm streaming in general, because I'm displaying my entire screen. Anything could pop up in general. Anyway, just talking to myself. Basic procedure. Would you mind? Good evening, Mr. Johnson. Sola, would you mind to, like, if it's not private and we're just talking while I'm streaming, like, it is a little bit, often I don't even have Discord on while I stream because I couldn't really focus on a conversation. I can barely focus on the chords that I'm playing. And I'm getting a little bit better with trying to hold up a conversation, keeping up with the chat, and hopefully still making some music that makes some sense. But I cannot jump through reading. What do you mean by can you? I'm playing Chillin right now. Also, you can call me a song. I don't quite get that. But can we shift the conversation for the time streaming to this stream? Then it's more of a community thing anyway. And I'm really bad. And I want to have Discord on my right-hand screen where it's not showing on the stream. Like, because like anybody, friend could write me something, an emergency, something private. I don't want that have that popping up. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's listen and I'll try to eat. And okay, I gotta write this to you real quick. Okay, I can focus again. I had to do that real quick. No, it's really too difficult. Like I cannot go on Discord and be there in voice chat because that chat is like instantaneously, but for other people it will be reversed. Like it is. I'm getting a headache thinking about this. Like 2 weeks ago, or so a jazz guitarist found my channel by accident and asked me if I could collab on a work, and we tried to do something with Discord and streaming at the same time just to work somehow remotely, but the latency, it's all killing it. Like I've done this a couple of times with some other producers that did hip hop or rap or whatever. But yeah, it's difficult. We can talk after I'm off stream. Like I'm really bad with focus, and I'd like to really improve on being intentional and aware with whatever it is. If it is chilling, making music, sports, I'm really bad at splitting my attention. I can't even talk. I'm starting to stutter. Hold up. I could probably hear you, but the issue is if I want to hear you, I have to turn on desktop audio. And when I turn that on, actually, do I hear myself monitored just by the audio card also? But yeah, but I cannot multitask like that. Like, hold on, where you in voice? I'm gonna go to your where you're in the channel. Let me see 1 second. But for various reason, it is. Hi. But I cannot multitask like that.
I know.
Like, hi there. You can hear me? Hold on, where you in voice?
Hello, hello,
Hi, I can
hello.
hear you. Can you hear me too?
If you can probably hear my guitar, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but oh, hello. Wow, I
I
know.
can hear you fine, but like I hear myself
Oh, I
also, and
can hear you.
it's like I'm having a phone call through
Okay, wait,
seven.
wait, wait.
It's like I'm having a phone call through seven
See, I'm trying not
dimensions,
to.
and for privacy purposes, I want to have
Uh,
Discord
Maybe it's
on.
easier if I just. Oh God, this is so hard. Because the first thing I want to say is hi. How are you? Does
Hi,
that
how you
kind of work,
doing?
or is the latency gonna?
But can we talk after I'm off stream because I'm so bad at focusing at just one thing even. I cannot stream on YouTube and talk on Discord, listen back to the music and follow the chat on YouTube. That's killing me. Seriously.
Okay, wait.
We have to do this call
The
again.
answer is yes, we can. I always feel like I'm screaming into the mic. Sorry.
No, don't worry. There you can say set the gain in Discord somewhere, but like also because I'm using Discord mostly
Okay,
to
wait.
also be talking with friends
You
and
can.
whatnot. I like
Hello.
sorry, there's a bit of latency. Like it's difficult for me
Like,
to be
oh,
following.
oh wait.
What, you hear me or not?
Okay, look, I have
This
the
is so
stream
tricky.
muted.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh
I have
my
the
god.
stream muted, so I think that like fixes the latency.
I don't know. It is. I'm bad at explaining this, but for various reasons, I cannot keep up this conversation on Discord with you at the same time that I'm streaming. Also for other reasons with the audio and the routing, and because
I know.
Windows is
It's hard.
annoying
Well,
and whatnot.
see, I'm not streaming.
Oh, and you know what? I forgot that I. That's why I want. Don't try to do this. I even forgot to mute the output on Discord, so the conversation was heard. Also, it's not a problem because there was nothing sensitive said or whatever. But that's also why I try not to have phone calls or conversations. Maybe my friend is calling me or writing a line that he has an whatever issue or whatnot, and because I'm not using an OBS, I'm not. I'm just displaying like the desktop. Anything that pops up on the desktop can be seen. I'm not just using the source by application. Then that wouldn't be a problem. You know what I mean? It's we have to talk later on Discord, as but I'm glad you found the channel. Let's talk another time that is more suitable. Like I can keep up the conversation on the chat, but I cannot really do this simultaneously. I hope you don't find this polite. Yeah, sure. I always play some chords. Do you want some chords for that? A little bit. No, I'd really like to listen to that, but then I really want to be able to focus on that. You know? Okay. 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 Cool. That, yes, absolutely. That is no problem, and we will find a way to have a decent enough quality so that I can hear the guitar properly and play back some chords or whatever, and then we can talk music and whatnot. Let's do that then. Say that again. The last one was yeah, a B flat trumpet. You say. Are you still hearing the stream? No, no, I don't mean that. If you have YouTube on mute, you will find that I'm playing a mellotron trumpet in B flat. I should try it. Actually, you just gave me an incredible idea. Last week's, I've been abusing coffee way too much, and I've been cutting some streams because I was saying like, how do you guys can stand watching this? I just talk a lot, like seriously. Yeah, but I should play a wind instrument. And then people had the chance to hear some music. Yeah. Okay. It was a it was a scale exercise. It was a scale exercise. I think actually I started playing this yesterday, and I glitched out of another key that I actually wanted to practice. Or no, I cheated. There's one viewer who also really dug the stream, and he asked me if I could look at a piece and maybe get some transcription out of that. But I also don't really have like a proper education. I'm trying to teach myself as good as possible, and that's also why I'm using this app to kind of teach myself in reverse, because like I'm getting a little bit better with Siri, but Siri comes late now. I'm now looking at Siri. It wasn't. It's not a transcript. It was not a transcription. It was like the first couple of shots trying to noodle and catch stuff. That's not a transcription. Like if you were at a jazz school or at a music college or whatnot, that's not gonna cut it as a transcription. Like not by a long shot. On the other hand, it's also it's not a work where there's just like one instrument. Often with trans I wish there was a way that everything would almost have like really zero latency. I don't know enough about streaming setups, but I think gamers do that sometimes, and for some reason it works for them. I haven't maybe just maybe not saw through the logic, but like I know there's gamers on YouTube, like four players that play one game together, and you can watch their stream where they can have a split screen. And I was thinking, how cool would that be if you could have that for music? If you could have four musicians in four destinations, but it could all be in sync and they can hear one another. But the problem is, I'm not a computer scientist, and I don't know how that could be possible. I think it works only with games because the latency kind of is clocked or synced by the server of the game. With music, that is not the case. You'd have to have a clock somewhere. And that is also an issue. How would you be able to? Yeah, that is way above my pay grade. Yeah, it just graces the wall and collects dust, but I can't play it. How many instruments? How many? How many? Have you been raised by musicians? How come you play so many instruments? Are you a professional? Cool. I'm still looking for people in Hamburg. Oh, What's your tempo? Okay, but now your guitar is good to go, right? You said you want some. You said you want some chords. Can you just play some? I'm gonna try to tap the tempo, and then I try to find some, hopefully comping chords. What key you wanna play? Hi-hat. Yeah, I hear that. Dun-dun-dun. That's an acoustic, right? Do you have a chance? Does it have a pickup by any chance? A a tone pickup. It's like a little. But I don't. I hear it, but I don't hear enough of it, and I hear it's good. It's the blues. Love the blues. The blues is the first thing that I started learning actually. Why? It's it's hard to escape the blues. Nobody can escape the blues for long. The blues is gonna get all of us if we want or not. resistance is resistance is futile. But the blues is good because the blues is both. The blues combines both. It is already built in modal mixture. Like if we look at the blues scale, like say with the blues scale in C, we get C, the 1, then we get D, that's the 2, and then we got a flat 3, and then we have a major 3, like usually a major scale, because if we keep on with our sequence, just 2 more notes, that is the major blues. This is the C major blues scale. When you go on the stream, but then you will probably get a headache from hearing voices with latency twice. But there you could see. You can also keep the sound off. It is just 6 little notes. It's just. What kind of acoustic guitar? But I'm already lost in these keys. Like seriously. I'd love to continue talking, and we will do a session where we can make some music. But I can't do that while I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I'm really a one-trick pony. I can only do so much. Yeah, like I could go about on how I like to design my templates in Reason, but it's not. It doesn't matter what kind of DAW it is. It's more about the idea. Like I try to like we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Like we kind of can mimic the music that we're trying to make. Like what I'm trying to make is jazz, blues, soul, and R&B that sounds like, I don't know, you found a lost and dusty crate in a record store that could be maybe work from the 70s or 80s. And I'm also loving hip hop, and I'm trying to always have this in thought in the back of my mind, and thought in the back of my mind while I am just even learning piano. Oh, how could that maybe also be used or flipped? I do love sound design and stuff, but I'm terrible at finishing anything. In 15 years, I must say, ashamed, I probably have not really learned one song from start to finish. I like to joke, and it's maybe hard to believe by now that I can barely play Happy Birthday, but that's really true. I just learned scales. I just learned scales. Yeah, like yeah. I don't want to play Happy Birthday. I just want to play anything. But I fell in love with some of the chords that I started playing. I want to practice some guitar with it. Because guitar, I still do really mainly just by ear. I have practiced like one or two patterns for some basic blues licks, and that's it. And sometimes I still have to do this. Okay, Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. What string is what string? Where is what on the neck? Like if I look at the keys, it's like, yeah, of course, everything is just right there. On the guitar, also just from a physical thing, like I love the guitar, and I think actually the guitar has some tremendous advantages to the piano. I think it is much more close to the human voice. There's one thing you cannot do with a piano from the get go, or at all, or not at all, and that is modulating a note. You cannot have tremolo on a piano, on an acoustic piano, unless you do some prep piano and you rattle the strings with some device or whatever. You can't do a pitch bend. Like the guitar can follow the human voice like one. Like many great guitar players, you feel the guitar is screaming or weeping like a human voice. And it does that. It mimics that. It does call and response with the guitarist singer. And while you can of course do amazing stuff on the piano, that is stuff you can do. But you can't be ever as polyphonic on a guitar unless you're Stanley Jordan maybe. Or some other metal tapping virtuoso future wizard. Yeah. Oh no. Sorry. I misplayed a note. I misplayed a note. Yeah, yeah, boy. Just one note, sure. You just played all the notes and hope one would be right. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just talk too much. Sorry, I'm really bad at keeping active focus. The beer is now warm. The pizza is getting cold. I don't know how much sense I'm making, and I've lost track of what is happening on YouTube and Twitch. Damn. I hope I'm not boring Mr. Jansen by not being fully present. As if I am ever fully present. And I shouldn't joke about that. It's stupid. I need to change that. From the Russian piece? Ooh, I like this. Sorry. That is a cool chord. That is a super cool chord. I've played it often, but every time, you know, a chord is good when you keep coming back to wanting to play it. Ooh, I could have this Wurlitzer for breakfast, dinner, and lunch all my life. I love Keyscape. Spectrasonic. If you can make it happen for anybody who plays keys, I am really in love with Keyscape. Keyscape is probably next to Reason the best investment for me, at least, in music or gear or sounds. And Reason does have excellent and great sounds. I've been using Reason forever, and I have a piano rack extension library that I even bought probably like 7 or 8 years back, and I barely use it, and it has great sound. But all these keys are from Keyscape. It has a myriad of sounds. It's crazy. God bless Keyscape for sure. Like, I mean, no, but they have this. But you can probably sing. So you should make your own vocal samples, I think. Or collab with a friend that sings. I like this. Okay, I'm gonna try to record something quick. Hopefully, hopefully it loops fast, so I can eat and yeah. What do you mean? Mr. Jensen just said, Jensen proves, and all is over the place as well. Exactly. Remember forgetting about a remark you've made about talking on Discord. Maybe Jamilus can be up your jam when it comes to jamming. As for the above, you pay great stuff and prefer speed over quality and losslessness. So it's yeah. Instead of TPC, what is UDP? It's UDP based. I don't know what UDP is. Maybe I shouldn't even ask. That could be a longer topic, I suppose. But Mr. Jensen's also right. I have to quit the convo on Discord. As a matter of fact, I will shut down Discord for the time that I'm streaming, just to be sure I'm saving resources. My computer is like really ancient and I can't have anything running. Every time, for whatever weird reason, I love this app, Cordy. It is saving my life probably. And it is so weird starting up and shutting down. Like when it starts earlier, it sounded like my buffer size had shrunk and it sounded like super bad vinyl on an earlier stream today, just because it needed to load for, I don't know, 5 minutes, feels like. Anyway, long story short, let's jam anytime, but no. But love talking to you and catch you later. But then it's also more inclusive with the entire community, and also just because I'm also using, as I said, like I'm displaying the desktop, and that should actually not be done on principle when you stream, because you never know, maybe your mother, I don't know, your best friend writes you a private message that's sensitive, it pops up, the fucking whole world can see that. That can't happen. So yeah. Alrighty, I hope you enjoy your night. We can keep talking, but on the public chat on either YouTube or I'm missing words, Twitch. All right. I bless you, and let's talk another time. All right, peace. Alrighty. No. Why does NVIDIA think now is the time to install the driver? UDP is the reason why your mom got angry. Hold up. UDP is the reason why your mom got angry because the internet got jumped every time you download the torrents. Thank you. That is a wonderful way to put it. Good to know. Good to know. What is happening now? Like seriously, now is okay. NVIDIA says it is still time to install this driver. Let them update this driver. I'll have pizza, and hopefully, we can keep hearing some music, and this machine survived the night. Like it, I've been booting twice to the BIOS, and I don't know what to do with the BIOS. That's when I call my more nerdy friends that actually do know what to do with a computer. It's such a joke. Like seriously, I saw the pop up, and I'm quite sure I clicked no. And next thing, I press play. I'm chewing on the pizza, and there's a new pop up. It says it's updating. It was already updating. It didn't ask me if I feel like it. It says, "Yo, it's happening right now." Like, why do you even ask? I'd feel much better if it just happened. Now if you violate it. Because it looked as if I had a choice prior, but it was just. it definitely has something to do with Windows. Do you know how long it took me to find the first solution with Voice Meet a Banana, a virtual audio cable, to be able to stream my Reason sessions a couple of years back? You have no idea, because Windows by default says, no, this audio signal is mine. I'm not sharing. On other systems, the kernel doesn't do that. That's why for a very long time, the Apple system has always been the default for any professional system in multimedia. There are things that I don't understand, but that are doing better performance and handling of data in the kernel from the design compared to Windows. It's not as bad as it used to be, at least that's what I've been told, because with all the computational power that we have gathered in that time, the gap is not as great, but seriously, don't get me started. It's Windows, all right. Reminds me, I really need to think about what I'm gonna do. Soon there will be another Windows update, and I don't know if I can or should be jumping ship. It's a budget question, and it's a question of so many other things. Windows is basically the only operating system that I do know well. It's the operating system that I know I can operate all my gear and software. Would not be not so nice to have to switch. Okay, we have to skip through this, and we just have to look at the MIDI and click somewhere in the MIDI where it looks maybe interesting. I'm getting better at looking at MIDI and knowing if it's worth listening. Sounds crazy, but I mean, if you play the material, then of course. But very often, like, yeah, sometimes you can just look at it and you know, okay, the next 50 bars, he's going to play this chord exactly like this. Again and again. Something wrong with the pedal also. It sounds like the pedal is on constantly. Okay. What was that? That's not right. Come on, come on. You can do it. Straight diatonics. believe in you. Good boy. Just one more. Ain't that something? And we just use the chords that are there. We are not being even the slightest fancy about them. We just play what's there. Maybe we play a little bit more dynamically. You don't have to hack. It's very easy to hack these keys because they don't really have the best mechanics. It's a good controller for writing, has good integration. But when it comes to playing piano, these keys are not going to cut it. It's hard to articulate. If you are not aware to press lightly, or maybe I have to look into the velocity curve. I'm not so sure if it's just the mechanic by itself. Ba-da-ba-dre-ba-bo. What? Why? No. Ba-da-boom. I've played it a million times. I'm probably gonna play it a million more times. So many things can be played. I don't know. Too many choices. I shouldn't have a piano, and I certainly shouldn't have a dog. Like the amount of choices that you have when you have any DAW is crazy. I don't know how people are able to finish a track. There's too many choices. I can barely decide on 2 chords. I don't know why, but I want to keep doing that. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I'm already maybe a little bit too tired and a little bit unfocused because for a time I had the conversation simultaneously on Discord with Solar, but I try to pay attention to the conversation, but I also try to pay attention to the stream, and that all didn't work out. And I started having a bad conscience for Solar and for the people on stream, and also for the music. A couple of days back, I also thought, like, even all this talking, it hurts the music. I don't hear well enough then, because how well can you hear when you talk? Of course, hearing gets diminished while you talk on so many levels. The interference by noise, and then it takes away some brain function that should be there to listen and play music. I couldn't have done the talking. It's not that it is super special, but I need to be focused for that. Do you know these shows from these jazz pianist masters that come on talk shows and they entertain the crowds, they answer questions, and they're sitting like halfway somewhere at a piano and they get asked questions about their popular hits, and they're like leaning over and they play like the notes fall out of their wrist like nothing but immaculate. They have the ridiculous posture. They're talking and keeping eye contact with the interviewer, who is, I don't know, a late night host. And they're keeping up a conversation, blinking, not waiting, being witty, and playing the most amazing stuff, not looking left handed, like, what? And do you know that one guy, I keep forgetting his name, but that is also one of the most ridiculous performances that I've ever seen. The guy, great pianist, but he has a bit where he plays, it's called, I don't know, hands up, hands down. Like he plays parts of the lick. He plays parts of the piece with his hands turned the other way. He goes like dip, bip, 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 bip. Then one part, he takes his foot and plays some monk style cluster. Like, it is outrageous. Like a couple of days, of course, I know nobody can do that except somebody crazy good like that. But just try to play a triad with one hand and tell me how weird and wrong it feels to play with your hands reversed. Imagine you had to have to play the piano with your hands faced the other way. You know how hard that is. And to be flip-flopping and doing jazz and entertaining. Nah. Some people are just, yeah. We're still scratching the surface here. Actually, I have to look up who that pianist is and watch that clip with you. It's too funny. It's too good. Let's get that video. It's really one. It's one to share. This one you share with family. What's that guy's name? What? What was that guy's name? How can I not remember his name? I can't type even. Who was that? Maybe. Slim Gillard. His hand upside down. I'm so stupid. What's his name again? Slim Gillard. Like seriously. What's his name again? Slim Gillard. Okay. That's for you guys. Hold up. I'm gonna make the source bigger. And it doesn't need to flicker. Let's go to filters. Okay. Let's turn off quality. It should hear audio. Watch this crazy performance. Oh my God.
Ich glaube, ich werde komplett über den Tisch gezogen. Endlich die perfekte Wohnung gefunden, dachte ich zumindest, bis ich den Mietvertrag.
Thank you very much. I'd like to play my second number here. It's a special arrangement. Gonna arrange it now. This number was composed by Xavier Ginsberg.
So absolute genius. Oh my God, seriously. Nah. I'm sorry. This man can play the piano. It is ridiculous. I'm going to shut up now.
Thank you very much. I'd like to play my second number here. It's a special arrangement. Gonna arrange it now. This number was composed by Xavier Ginsberg.
Like, look at him. He's winking at you. Okay, I lied. I said I wouldn't talk. But I mean, like, seriously. I'm sorry for munching. But I have to talk. Watch this man play. It is outrageous what is happening there. Don't want to get pizza on this thing, but just try. To play it, try it with your hand the other way around. Okay? Just try that. It feels wrong. It just feels wrong, okay? He's smiling. He's waving his hand at the crowd while his right hand dances or his left or vice versa. And he just fakes starting to play again. I'm going to rewind this. And I hope we can sit through this entire performance without me interrupting. But the level of difficulty he just adds to have fun for himself. Of course, also to entertain the crowd, but I think he was just bored. Like, seriously, who does that?
Thank you very much. I'd like to play my second number here. It's a special arrangement. I'm going to arrange it now. This number was composed by Xavier Ginsberg.
feels violated too. Like what the? His hands. Oh my God, the fella had hands like. Oh my God. He's got NBA kind of hands. Damn.
Thank you very much. I would like to play for my second number. Very beautiful arrangement. Opus alla super magvauti osculi rinebo.
I didn't know he played the guitar. I know it just an excerpt from that rendition. But anyways, that's probably cool as hell too. but I don't want to use too much copyright that I shouldn't use, but I wanted to share this with you guys. It's just too good. Like, can you imagine how hard it is? You know how hard it is. Oh my God. I can't even, I wouldn't even be able to play a try. That is insane what he does. Like, I'm sorry, we're not making enough music today. Sorry. I mean, boy, oh boy. No, seriously, it is. It cannot be stressed enough how incredibly difficult it is what he did there. To play the piano, sometimes with your hands the other way, and to make it still sound good and legit. Of course, at the end, he was smacking here and there, but also that was kind of on purpose. Of course, he didn't probably choose exactly what keys to hit with the elbow, not super exactly, but that approximately, but really just the beginning, that classical thing that he played was pedal. To play that with your hands reversed, like my wrist feels like it's breaking. Just trying to do that, like it's like the same like you're not supposed to divide by zero, you know? You just don't do that. It's the law. Not crazy, seriously. But also, one has to mention, I I'm not sure if I was aware of that the first time. He was a big fellow, and he sure had some huge hands. He had some humongous hands. I just realized that he had some outrageously big hands. And there was one moment where it was also because he was doing this dance and the wave in between where he was kind of faking like, oh, crowd, look at me. Am I going to play the next chorus normal or reverse? And then he keeps the momentum building and suspense and he plays normally. And then the next time he doesn't and whatnot. But there's one shot where the cameraman kind of gets a good shot angle, maybe a little forced perspective. But I'm not even sure. I don't know enough about camera and cinematography. But also I was thinking maybe it wasn't just forced perspective. Because from all the other angles too, it looked like he had some crazy huge hands. And when he stood up, I was sure. Because I've always seen a shorter rendition from that. Slim Gillard. Crazy. Seriously. It's so incredibly hard to do that. And I think if you do not play the piano yourself, you cannot, you can, you can remotely estimate how difficult it is. It's so That is too difficult. Way too difficult. And he does that smiling, like, that is, I think, there are many great musicians out there. So many. But it is really hard to be a good musician and a good entertainer. Few can do that very well. Oh, it's raining. Thunder's coming. I don't know if you can hear that. You might be able to hear rain and thunder from time to time. I can turn on a little reverb so we hear more of that. I kind of went somewhere. Never mind. For a second, I was gone. Not from smoking, I was thinking before I lit. I don't know what I was thinking about. Damn. Did you see that? Okay. I think we have to make some music that works with the thunder that's out there. That we don't even hear. Ooh. I was about to say the thunder that we don't even hear yet. Everything is screaming for something like Ride Us in the Storm. Bum, 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 bum. Let me see if I can get an organ. No, don't worry. We're not gonna kidnap nobody. We want a different organ. We want the funky organ. The real funky organ. Not so sure. Maybe a register too low. Well, I should switch to the other keys. But I had a different mission. The mission was to listen to some of this, isolate just a brief moment that is somewhat wholesome and musical, and then to practice some guitar. And not to pull some random organ out of the hat. But we might. But probably I should close the window for various reasons. First, we cannot really sing, if that should happen, with the open window at night. And it looks rather stormy. I'd like to keep outside. Would not be the worst idea. Let's see. Still enjoying the breeze. But I think this is going to get more intense. Then I have to close the window. Rosetta, sorry. I know that name. There's another name that rings with it for me. I don't know if justified or not. It's Big Mama Thornton. Also, what kind of funky name is that? Big Mama Thornton. Is that? Was that right? Yeah, it's for me actually also time to hit the deck. I thought I would be able to do my music, but I was kind of just eating, having a beer and a smoke, and listening to the stream from earlier, and talking on Discord, and not listening to the music, and I haven't even really plugged the guitar. I will. Gosh, life is really... How many lives do you need just to play the piano and then to listen to great music? Oh my god, there's so much great music. It's almost impossible. Yeah, maybe I should go to bed. I'm just doing nonsense. And I think I'm deaf. It's weird. Did I turn off some gain somewhere? Or is the noise floor outside so loud? Let's find out. A little bit more sun maybe. I can feel the vibration. I think I should close my window soon. That sounds like a rainy day. Rainy day in B minor. I don't know. That was a little bit fun. But I'm still not doing anything meaningful. I think I should sleep and come back more tomorrow, refreshed, and do better music. Then you don't have to look at me just talking and not making music. But it's not fun, is it? Really? Oh, no, 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 no. Happy practice, everyone. I hope you had a good time, even though I was just talking and eating pizza. Today, if you want to see something where there was more music, you can look at the other stream where there was actually more music. Weird chord. Let's do it again. What's gonna happen here? What am I thinking, really? That's from earlier. These are some good night harmonies. Maybe. Nicht so schön, ne? That's maybe my favorite one. Radio. That is also a weird chord, but interesting. Just a try. Tries are cool. Okay. I think I should close the window. I'm going to close the window. Damn. Yep, was a good idea closing that window. I should have closed that window when I first thought I should be closing that window. All good though. Now I know why I couldn't hear much of this piano, because the noise floor by the rain was so loud. Good to know. I don't know how much you could hear from the rain. I'm sure you could hear the thunder. It's nothing crazy, but still though. Ugh. What is that? I don't know. I think I will go to bed because I don't play much that makes any sense. And that is no fun. I don't know. I don't know. I think I will go to bed. And come back tomorrow, hopefully refreshed, with better music. Maybe I can manage to plug a guitar or so. Okay, now I'm just doing muscle memory. That wasn't not the idea. But that is Thank you, Lamar. It's what we did today earlier. Those were the chords we did earlier. I actually wanted to listen to the recording of that and just find a quick section where it loops somewhat. And to practice some guitar over it. But I think I will better just go to bed. Because I'm kind of tired. Don't have too much focus. And lately I've been trying to fix my schedule somewhat. Not to be up at super weird hours and do a little bit more sports. That's also why I cut off the stream earlier today. The sun was just shining and calling to go outside. Hold up a second. There's still reverb on my voice, right? And delay. We don't need reverb and delay when I just talk. That makes no sense. No, that's not right. What's the right one? Nope. That's better. That's right. Super basic voicings. What do we have? We have... Oops, that's not right. Nothing too crazy. Basically you have the 7th chord. I think. I hope Cordy agrees. Yeah. What do we have? We have D flat, we have the 3, we have the 5, and then we have the 7. We just spread it a little bit across. So D flat in the bass and F minor in the other hand. And then we just move this shape through all the notes of D flat. It's really a scale exercise. I think we skipped one, didn't we? Okie dokie. My lovely musical friends, may the muse be with you. Just groove it, stay funky. I will go and hit the deck. And tomorrow, I hope we will make more and better music. I wish you all a good and blessed night or day. Happy practice and catch you another time.